Can you believe that I didn't actually think about my mic placement until right about this moment? So I can't design swords because I suck. So we're just gonna draw random swords that we see on Pinterest. Confession time, I almost went to sleep. Yes, I can. You almost went to sleep? Well, too fucking bad. So I'm just gonna draw random swords I see on Pinterest and then practice from there. We're actually using a tablet pen for once. Actually using a tablet, which is rare as hell. Gee, thanks, love you too. The ruder I am to you, the more I like you. X. This is a good one not to have my model on just because me looking up and down from the screen does not conduce well to model shenanigans. So it's a good one not to have your model on. Same, just missing out. Hold on, I need more water. This peach mango electrolyte water is really good. And it's good for me. Because I need to be hydrated and I never am. Until I found like this water that's good. And I'm like, but it costs more than free water. But oh well, I need it more than drinking Dr. Peppers. Worth mentioning. If you're not active, I mean, you can intake too much electrolytes if you're not active. Not a doctor, nutritionist, not a lot of things. They really have? Well, I mean, I do wonder if these like water things have too much like or potassium in them so they taste good. But I do have walks every morning and I do pace around even though I hadn't done it yesterday. In terms of like being fit, I don't know if I've being fit enough or not. It's more I wonder like how much you have to be drinking to do that, I wonder. So it's meant to have extra salt and stuff for hydration purposes, but it's meant to replenish what you lose during sweat. So while they're good for hydration, they're likely to get you extra things you don't need of, potentially, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the electrolytes are based on what you get rid of. Correct, but I just need tasty water. I mean, I could just try and find... Because we were just looking at stuff that was in the, like, the store aisle, the store aisle on, our gas station. Of just like, what's something good for me that's not completely full of sugar, that isn't a Dr. Pepper, and then we set it on this, which it's really good. It might be too good to just maybe actually find some flavor, like vitamin water. Find vitamin water instead, not electrolyte water. And then have this for after walks. I hate sparkling water though. I hate the carbonated sparkling or the hard seltzers and stuff. They just taste so bad. Even vitamin water, potentially. Can't just tell me that things give me too much stuff and potential. I need to drink water. And obviously I won't just drink it when I'm supposed to. Like my dad says, like, technically you can drink too much water. So I don't need to drink much water. And just like, Dad, you need water. Oh, let's take it lighter. Weird. I don't have this color. I could be using this color. Yeah, sure. We're just doing sketches, basically like studies. I mean, forever track on my mom died of drinking too much water around the time we were in high school. Hearing you can intake too much water scared the shit out of me. Not all sparkling water tastes the same, however it is subjective. Well, it's not the taste, it's the texture. You have to go out of your way to fight your body's natural urge to get rid of fluids. Yeah. I don't stop myself from peeing or whatever. Like, I definitely still do that. Should have called it sword study. Instead of drawing random swords from Pinterest, I should have called it sword study. So it seems more legitimate than me just finding random shit on Pinterest. But it means I'm not like publishing any of these anywhere besides this live stream or whatever. Oh, that was actually the pen. And it's mostly meant to spur me on into hopefully actually making my own sword designs if I've paid attention to how they work. Warm, sparkling water? Warm water is just kind of gross already. I already don't like warm water. I agree, they're completely into it. She was weird. Turns out cold drinks make you Ringos. Drink more of this. Good times. It is true, cold stuff just tastes really good. It's funny, when we got this electrolyte water, we tried it, and then we're like, ew, it's gross, it's salty. And then I put it in the fridge, and our fridge is like cooler than what they have at the gas station, and I'm like, ow, this is actually pretty good. Tastes a lot better when it's colder. Can't even see them across my big head. I decided to make myself huge because it matters less right now. Even though I'm always like, I hate the VTubers, I take up 90% of the screen. I'm like, well, 90% of the screen is layers, palette, and a preview I don't use. So, for gaming streams, whenever I eventually game again, I will be very, very, very small. President of the LGBTQ club, she graduated before I went there, and nearly killed the club by hijacking a meeting to rant about how much she loved her boyfriend. Because they prefer warm drinks in China. Superstition tie, they actually boil sodas for I mean, I'll drink a hot Dr. Pepper on a bad day, but like, for sodas, they're expensive enough that it doesn't matter if they get hot or flat. You drink that fucker. Like, it drives me, like, it's one of those things where like, hey mom, you should drink, you should stop consuming cigarettes. You should stop smoking. But also, if you're gonna fucking do it, finish your goddamn cigarette instead of only doing it halfway through and then putting it out. Like, if you're gonna spend $80 on cigarettes a week, like, at least smoke the whole thing. I know, right? I can't drink hot Coke. Makes me feel physically sick. I can drink warm other soda but Coke. I don't know if I'd feel different about like Pepsi, because I hate Pepsi. Not a fan of Pepsi. I can drink warm Pepsi, but I'm not too big a fan. The formula is different enough. I don't like Pepsi for some reason. Ah yes, the standard. Sword. The best sword that is just very sword. The sword timber prompt is supposed to be about like creating, because I always want to do the sword timber prompt because it's about like creating really cool different like weapons and stuff like that. I'm like, that's cool, and then I'm like, I can't draw swords, period. Like, why don't I just draw a sword? I need to find some with like actual reference if I actually want to do that, but for now, or for actual like copyright that I'm allowed to use, but for artistic study you are allowed to use anything as long as you do not try to profit on it. And obviously, as you can see, I am just creating very sketchy sketches. I get to these guys, which were just like sketches, so I don't need those. Also, cheerleading got me addicted to Pepsi for a spell. Like, training camp had an effective bottomless soda machine for the cheerleaders. That would fucking do it. If you're given free soda, it's fucking free. Should be drawing in the darkest. Should be drawing in the One of the middle shades. And then I didn't use the darkest shade for this one. Now it just looks weird. This is why I start with the darkest shade. Because it's hard to add afterwards. Ever heard of Grand Blue Fantasy versus fighting game based off Grand Blue? The series of art made by that one Squeenix artist. And bringing it up because the game and the characters all at least have one joke weapon. I mean, it's kind of Squeenix in general. And joke weapons. Pride shrimp sword. I should look at some video game swords I like. Should do that too. Pinterest is so nice in terms of just having a lot of bullshit when you want to draw a lot of bullshit. Hello, access declined. I don't know how long it's been there. I haven't been paying attention. I've been looking down at my drawing tablet. Guess for once I am actually using a drawing tablet. Soul Calibur, Siegfried's Fantasy, Giant Swords of the... Yeah, Soul Calibur's fun. Pretty fun. If I remember some of the designs. I'm doing random swords from Pinterest very, very, very quickly. Trying not to get like too attached to it, just make a drawing. That's a glass sword. To be from near in the last one? Well, it makes sense. It's in the game that they had Link in it. I think we had the version with Link in it? We had the GameCube one. So it must have been one with Link in it. The only one I played though. And I have a distinct memory of like not being that good but being better than my friend. And I was beating her ass. And then she goes, oops! Because she hit the button with her toe to open up the CD case, and I just instantly smacked it back down and closed the CD case, and the game resumed. She was not happy about that. Starting from the mid-color. Okay, yeah, starting from the mid-color is actually okay. I think that's good. Ooh. I don't know what the blade, the hilt looks like. biting my lip for some reason. I shouldn't be. I know Link was not only banned from competitive play, but also the worst out of all the DLC characters that generation, yet is still the most loved. I didn't realize he was banned from competitive play. I don't know much about Soul Calibur or fighting games. Should at least do this for an hour before I get bored and do something else. Pitch shifter. The last track was... What's on this one? New Adventure Under Blue Sky, Adam Crummy, chiptune, no copyright music. I mean, it could have been inspired, obviously, but... Small ninja shit. See a lot of handles, which are really pretty, but it's just like, but then also you have to do the sword as well, and just like, ah, I get a dagger so I can focus on the handle. Go. Which means we'll have to re... All the DLC characters that gen were banned, logically they were exclusive, so it was harder to practice against. That's fair. Let's make these funnier because of how console selection for tournaments worked at the time. It was the only Soul Calibur to have a Nintendo console be the official tournament console for, which is hilarious to remember how few fight sticks the GameCube had. Yeah. This is pretty. It's supposed to be a sword, but I'm sitting here like, butterfly. So it's gonna be a really short blade. That's definitely not what it's supposed to be. But I just ran out of room. It's a butter knife. Butterfly butter knife. I think it's more of a moth, but you know. Oh. Like a feather. And it's enchanted to soar through the air and attack elegantly on its own. Yeah, that sounds exactly what it would be like. A lot of cool hilts. Marvel creating cinematic universes. Marvel swords. That's the problem. I get like really bored of swords because I'm just like not the greatest at weapon creation. So I'm just like, yeah, that's a sword. I guess it's a sword. Butterfly knife, yeah. It is yet another sword. And what I should do is also try to make these all in 16 by 16 pixels based on all of this. This crystal's opaline. Just cool. I like the colors of some of the swords better. It's just my execution of actually drawing them sucks, so I shouldn't get hung up on colors when I'm not being able to do what I want to do in the first place. There's nowhere near the right proportions. Because I like this so much, I will actually change it. A little more like that. The light sources sad. Flies to the light sources. Still name the butterfly knife. These moths that fly into light sources. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, that's a lot. There's at least 6 more. Wonder how long the processing payment is on partnership stuff on VSTREAM, because they're like, processing, your funds will be available soon. I'm like, what does soon mean? Does soon mean 15 days or does soon mean 2 weeks? A coconut sword, you know, if it wasn't a machete. I mean, he's machete. Sonic sounding. So what am I looking at? Shit, I forgot. I'm too big. It's an hour in. Oh yeah, sorry. If my mic is too close to my drawing tablet, there's like a little bit of a buzz that happens. An hour in, I'm just like, no, I'm too big. With the controller overlay? Controller button. Oh, sorry. Controller overlay. There we go. Sure. Probably like the only one streaming right now. When I started streaming, there were only 2 of the people. Probably stream again today, but for now, I just wanted to at least 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes in drawing swords, and then it's my sword practice. Oh, this little dagger sword. I have one of these. I feel like I probably would steal their ideas and they'd get mad, but they're like gemstones, but they're swords. They're not sharp at all. They're more like sword amulets, but... Can they own that? Can they sue me if I make gem amulet swords? If I don't physically create them, just... steal the concept. I like gemstones. If there's a wait, notice when the chiptunes are immediately when they're buzzing me. I know, because I hear it through my own screen, or my own... I hear myself when I talk. Helps me focus better on my voice, even though I am being very muted right now. It's also 5 AM and I wanted to stream. I definitely wanted to stream. Mostly I wanted to draw something and then keep myself accountable. Because half of the time me streaming is keeping myself accountable for just drawing something at all. Even though I get into the trap of where I'm like, I want to draw, but I don't want to stream. I'm like, then just draw without streaming. You can do that, idiot. And I'm just like, right. But then, in the words of someone who's not my friend anymore, was like, it's double duty. You're doing multiple things at once. Why not? You should always be streaming your drawing, and then you should charge people a fee if they don't want their drawing to be, their commission to be drawn on stream, because you're losing money out on that or whatever, or engagement or whatever. I'm like, no. Client privacy should be assumed. I always ask people if I have permission to stream. If they know that I'm a streamer, that's fine. But if it's like some random thing and it's like of their face and things like that, and just like, do you want me to stream this or not? I like this. I like this gem sword, gem thing. I might just have to steal the idea and use them and make them. Gem amulets. Because, you know, it's better to do the prompt and throw away the prompt, but still get things done, than it is to, like, properly get them done. Because the point of the prompts are that you drew. You did something and you drew a lot on one topic, because it can really help you become more, to know more about one topic if you just draw it a lot. What was it, the shitty artist advice that people give that is the 100% true advice? How do you draw hands? You just draw more hands until you feel comfortable. And it's just like, what? It's like, you just have to keep drawing it. Some of these swords I look at, I'm just like, oh, it's so out of my pay grade. It does help that I've done this with larger size instead of trying to keep it with my small asset size and then getting stuck not being able to do details. It's just like, well, might as well just make them big. Making up details here. $58, $59. There we go. There's. It's so close to like a little set, but like. There's some random ass swords. There's my practice stream of the day! Ow! Is there literally anybody awake to meteor shower? Besides this one person. I don't want to say hi. I think Milky's gone to sleep too. I'm just gonna... Goodbye!